Do you remember when you were a kid and your mom would warn you not to spoil your appetite? So, what was behind that warning? Well, she didn't want you to get filled up on something that for the moment would be pleasurable, but wouldn't really be beneficial. She didn't want you to get filled with something that would keep you from being hungry for that which really help you grow. Right? So there is a similar dynamic in our spiritual lives. In 1 Peter 2:2, in fact, we are commanded to be hungry. Here's what Peter writes. He says, like newborn babies, long for the pure milk of God's word that you may grow in respect to salvation. In other words, the goal is still to grow. And it is so graphic. You do not have to instruct a baby on how to be hungry, right? They are instinctively driven to get that which they know they need in order to grow. And God is telling us to be hungry for Him like that. But what if we're not? How can you be hungry if you're not hungry? All right, the verse right before this gives us a hint that something might be spoiling our appetite. Here's what he says. He says, therefore, putting aside all malice and deceit and hypocrisy and envy and slander, like newborn babies, long for the pure milk of God's word. This is one continuous thought where he's saying all of that emotional junk food, the anger, the bitterness, and the resentment might be spoiling your appetite for God Himself. So the first command is to get something out, to lay something aside. So how do we do it? Well, three things. Let's keep a close watch on our hearts. Let's watch when those things show up in our life. Number two, let's confess them. Don't wait to the end of the day. Take time right then to say, God, I know this is going on in me. I confess it to you. And number three, forsake it. Ask God for the strength that comes from Him to leave it behind, to be done with it. And then as we do that, then let's watch for our inborn, newborn hunger for Him to begin to raise its head. And that's today's 2-Minute Toolbox.